Ooh.
Welcome to the Dawg Chug. Guardians are about to go into first place. The Cleveland Browns got to win. We might have the best draft class in the history of NFL. And I'm doing pretty well. How about you guys?
Doing fab.
Nice. We got Nick. We got Lana joining us tonight. Nick's going to be on for about 15 minutes, and then he's probably going to drop off.
Yeah.
Lana will give us till
10:30,
and then she's going to drop off, and then it'll just be the three of us nerds.
I'll tell you what, man. I have an absurdly good record watching Browns games with Andy. It's kind of scary. I think I just need to watch all Browns games with Andy.
What about that? What was it? The Arizona game? That didn't go so well.
Yeah, you lost somebody. It wasn't Kyle. Shout out Kyle Pringle. Wasn't Kyle? There was a Kyle incident.
But there was a Kyle Pringle.
There was a shout out to Kyle.
Kyle Pringle.
Yeah.
There you go. That's old school.
Wait a minute, guys.
Baker Pringle. That's what I want to know. And I want to shake Baker Pringle's hand.
Well, he did name his baby, beautiful baby Baker, I believe that is right. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Good for him, man.
He's a Buckeye fan, big Buckeye fan.
When we get the win, we have a little tradition. So I'm going to bring on Eddie back to the Dawg Chug. Eddie, it's been a minute. We've lost the last 8 games in a row, but we didn't lose 9. So you are here tonight to chug.
Best looking member of the Dawg Chug right there.
That's the truth.
How's it going, man?
That's very true.
I'm a sucker for a beer. I'm sorry.
That's awesome.
Me too, Nick.
But yeah, it's great to actually for
technical
wins. The victory chugs. Sorry, I think is it?
Eddie, your internet is dying.
Yeah, Eddie hasn't gotten the internet upgraded since last season, unfortunately. But I can tell you he's really excited. And guess what? You don't have to hear every word to watch him chug a beer. What are you chugging tonight, Eddie?
He's frozen.
Oh, no.
It's frozen in Pennsylvania.
Eddie can't chug a beer, I'll chug a beer in his
internet,
arm.
man.
I will chug a beer in
Move
his
to
arm.
Cleveland, Eddie.
Good job.
Nick wants to pinch hit. Nick wants to pinch hit.
Well, hold on. Eddie's going to come back on, and then we're going to do the chug. And I think we could all chug with him. I'm ready to chug.
Oh, yeah. You'll love that.
I'm ready to chug. I got great. Hey, since we're waiting for Eddie, I'm back. I moved my camera back a little bit, so it's the Great Lake Classic. So tonight I'm opening up the first night of Edmonds. I'm a little early. I wait till October, but because the Browns and the Lions, I got the Barry Sanders and the Jim Brown signed minis out here, and I'm drinking the Edmond for the Great Lakes, and I got my Lions cup, and I'll let you know later which way I'm going.
We apologize to all our viewers for having to squint to see Roger, but I can assure you he is there.
I'm here. I got my Chief Wahoos. I got to have everything out, Andy. I'm like at bingo with the people that put the little trolls around their bingo board. I got to do this at Dawg Chug or it's bad luck. So,
when are we going to have like the intervention for Roger that he might be a hoarder?
That's a special episode.
Yeah. There's something back here from
That's
every
a
show.
Dateline Friday night kind of episode.
There's 4 years of something back here, man. Yeah.
Do you just go through like dumpsters until you find old Browns gear and then just put it around your basement there? It's pretty cool.
Yeah, kind of.
All right. We got Eddie back, and I think his internet is working. He reset the server.
Eddie.
All right.
I went to my phone. Sorry.
Oh, good.
My laptop keeps kicking me off, so I don't know why. But here I am. We're celebrating a lot of things. We're celebrating the Browns, more importantly.
We're also celebrating the fact that Jose Ramirez just hit a big 2 RBI double.
Did
I love that.
2-run double down the right field line.
So Roger gave me instructions to tell the Red Sox that handle the Blue Jays, and then after the Guardians handle the Tigers, then we'll take care of the Tigers of the weekend. So I told him I'll see what I can do for them. Beat the Blue Jays tonight, 2 in a row. So when you guys beat the Tigers tonight, we'll be 2 up on them. You guys will be 2 up on them. Everything will be great.
Hey, Eddie. I didn't realize, but by the time the Tigers get to you, it's just going to be a layover for their vacation. You ain't going to have to worry about the Tigers. They're done.
I
They're
hope
just
so.
it's going to be a layover. They got a layover in Boston, and then they go on vacation. So
That seems fair to me.
They're
Yep.
cooked.
Very
Good.
All right. So what are we chugging tonight, Eddie?
This is Shipyard Pumpkinhead.
Ooh,
Ooh, those are good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get in on this one with you. I think Nick Carnes is too, maybe some others, but I'm gonna do
I'm in. I got my Edmund.
zombie dust action.
Ooh. All right. Going interesting tonight, Andy.
Yeah, he is.
I got some
Very
pumpkin
Halloween-y.
ale for the second round of Dawg Chug. I got some pumpkin ale, but we're gonna get through these scores first.
So
So we got OSU on it. We gotta play some Morgan
Hey.
today.
we won that game, but did you believe we were gonna win that game? What point did you think we were toast?
When they were kicking the field goal before the block, I was like, "Well, that's it. That's all we could do." It was fun. It was fun. I wasn't really upset. I was like, "Well, this happens to us every time," and then it didn't. It reversed. They blocked it, and I was like, "Oh my god, they might score!" And of course, he did not even come close to scoring. He just jumped on the ball. But then he makes the kick. The kicker, Schmidt, or however the fuck you say his name. I was like, "Oh my god, he's gonna miss it. They're gonna go to overtime and lose." And then he made it. And now we're here chugging for victories, but that's a win. That's a win that we always have. That's a loss on our schedule every time. Every time that happened, that's a loss, and it wasn't.
Well, I can tell you, Nick and I were there at the game together, and we were confident we were going to win that. We never gave up hope. Jacob and Casey, not so much. They were big, downers. They were like, we fucked up. Ugh.
Downers. Ugh.
I don't blame them.
Cheers to you, Nick.
Hey,
This
Nick
is
and I
Nick.
made
thank you, man. I love tailgating with you. I love going to Browns games with you. We got a great record together.
Hell yeah.
And
All right.
I'll tell the last thing. The first thing I think about when the Browns win is an Eddie Chug. So Eddie, I miss
My
you.
guy. What a guy.
All right, here we go.
That's delicious. Lana,
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh, good.
are you coming to the Browns Dolphins game?
Yes.
You are.
I am a season ticket holder now, Nick.
Oh wow!
I know. I was
That's
there
awesome.
Sunday too, but I didn't get to see you guys.
Yeah, that was
I'm
pretty
in the
cool.
dog pound.
Oh, nice. I think I saw that actually.
Eddie, what
Yes,
would
sir.
it take for you to come to the Browns Dolphins game?
Somewhere to stay Saturday night, and that's about it. And yeah,
I'm gonna have to.
Hey, Eddie, you can curl up over here next to the Wacko for Flacco t-shirt. I got a little bench, and we can squeeze you back here.
hey, that's not bad.
Is there are we planning something,
The
Nick?
cats.
I sense.
I might be turning the gears there. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, I'm excited. I'm intrigued.
What
I'll be
month
there
is
for the
that in?
Ravens game though. Nick, I'll be there for the Ravens game too.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
That's the
Eddie.
one. That's in November. Yeah.
You
Yeah, November
got,
16th.
come on tonight because we did get that improbable win. Will you be coming on next week, next Wednesday show?
Let's see, Lions. I'm gonna just say yes, just because why not?
The
Because
guy.
we just beat a team that better than the Lions probably overall, maybe sort of. We'll see. They're neck and neck, but I think we can beat them too.
All
In
right.
Detroit, I know they score a lot, but our defense is
Pretty
good.
good. We're pretty good. So Eddie's gonna come on this week or next week and chug if we get the win. Roger, if your team wins on Sunday, will you come on the Dawg Chug and do a chug?
You know what? I will. I'll make a special appearance, and I'll come on and I'll do a chug if the Lions, if one pride wins. Yeah.
All right, Coach Wilson calls us a clown
Mm.
and says they're gonna win 27-3. All right, Coach
Oh,
Wilson.
I think I would like to bookmark that.
I would like to bet money on
Shows.
that. I would just like to bet money on that.
Yeah.
All right, if the game isn't 27-3, Coach Wilson, you have to come on and do a chug on next Wednesday's show.
Yeah,
Are you
Coach.
amenable to that?
Also, next Wednesday, I'm going to be chugging for both of our baseball teams making the postseason.
Oh, the character
Oh,
from
yeah.
Italy. What are you talking about?
No. Okay, now I know that this is one of you people manning Coach Wilson.
Who would be mean to Lana? No one would be mean to Lana.
Exactly.
I'm not an alcoholic. Okay, so now he's insulting us that we're alcoholics. Ed doesn't even drink, dumbass.
Now, I will say, Coach Wilson, your first comment about Stefanski, like I was going to say this. I'm not going to argue that one. I don't know about the Lana one. That's between you and her. And then obviously the last comment, whatever, alcoholics, you're upsetting Andy especially. Andy's really upset about that one. But the first one, I think I was kind of spot on with that one. Just saying. Just
jeez.
And
look,
why don't you use your
we will
own
talk about
face
it later on in the
rather
show.
than
Got plenty of
Gary
topics.
O'Connell or whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know.
Don't hide.
All right. Eddie, do you have any imparting words to give us to make this a great show?
Yeah, shout out to the Cleveland Clinic. They just did some heart surgery on my dad today, and it went great, and he's doing great. So shout out to them.
Good. Yay. Oh, that's
Glad to
good.
hear
Yeah,
that.
so
Awesome.
I'll actually be in Cleveland on Saturday. If any of you folks are available in the afternoon, I'm gonna go see him in the morning. And so if any of you guys are available, great. If not, I understand it's 2 days away.
I'll be at Pee Wee football. You want to come watch some Pee Wee football?
I might have to.
All right. You're
You
in.
guys-
We play Ravenna.
I don't know what that means, but
I said we play Ravenna. Chicago
Yeah,
Falls versus Ravenna,
Ravenna's a school. Okay, I got
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
a city.
it. City with a school. Yeah, I got you. All right, that makes sense.
All right.
now.
Well, we're thrilled to hear that. Hopefully we see you on Saturday, and more hopefully you come back next Wednesday, because I want another beer chug.
Yeah. So yeah, every time you're doing it with me, right, Andy?
Every time. Let's
I
go.
love it. Roger too, and Nick.
Love
All right.
it.
Well, thanks for jumping on, Eddie. We love you, and
I love you
Yeah.
all.
hope darts are going well. Hope
Dirty
Uh,
water.
Season starts
Dirty
next
water.
Tuesday, so we'll be.
Oh, all right.
Ooh, can
Delightful.
I ask Eddie a question real quick?
Yes.
Eddie, you're a Lakers fan. How do you feel about the center signing with the Cavs?
I didn't actually see anything about that. What do you tell me? What you just break the news to me?
I don't actually know his name. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. I don't know anything about that right
Jeez.
now. The Lakers are like sort of like the last thing on my mind. I know that's coming up, but like the Browns just won. The Red Sox are in a pivotal postseason race, so like NBA's on like the back burner right now. I'll get back to you when I find out. I will get back to you and
All right. Well, thanks, Eddie. We'll see you soon. Go Browns.
go Browns.
Go Browns.
Go Browns.
And
Hey, Ed, can you put the? I'm sorry, Andy. Go ahead.
yeah, I was just saying, Steve was giving you some props, acting like we've already won the division. Still a couple more games to go, but I think it's looking pretty good for us.
You're not going to budge, are you? You're
Well,
going to keep.
Listen, let's get into this. At this point, I think they're going to win the division. I think it would be a big failure if we didn't. I think they're going to get it done. And the most amazing thing is Detroit has to play Boston in that final series. So one of those teams is going to get 2 losses minimum.
Right.
So I think it's looking really, really good for us. Hopefully they don't collapse like the Tigers did. I mean, it's kind of amazing when you think about it. We had to have the most incredible run, but we also had to have the Tigers have like the biggest collapse of all time. Both of those things had to happen perfectly. I know you said
The perfect storm.
I was just going to say that. Mm-hmm.
but even if they just collapsed like 70%, they still probably would have been able to, pull off the division. They had to have a full shitting of the bed. So props to you, Roger. I hope these next 5 days go well. It's 5-1 right now, so it's looking pretty good that we're going to win this. We're going to win the series.
I think the greatest thing about it is the closers were going for buku bucks at the trade deadline, and the Guardians lost Emmanuel Clase and probably the haul that they could have gotten for him.
Mm-hmm.
And it just hasn't mattered, man. They still find a way to do it anyway. And if I'm not mistaken, the last time we were here talking about this, I proclaimed them the Pittsburgh Steelers of baseball. That is what they are.
Truly.
I mean,
they just win. It doesn't matter. They just win.
Scrappy. They just get themselves back out,
They have made this the September
to remember.
Yeah, I mean, every one of their starters is doing beyond fantastic. Bullpen's doing great. The hitting finally came alive for a consistent stretch of time. Like it's amazing, Roger. Well done for predicting this.
Thank you, sir.
I believe
You know what it was too. It is the pitching. I knew the pitching was going to be there. I mean, these pitchers, I've been watching them since they were in Akron, and I knew the pitching would be there if they stayed healthy, and that's all it took. And
Mhm.
and I'll put this pitching. I'll take these 6 starters against any lineup in Major League Baseball right now. Man, they're going to be hard to stop. They're going to be hard to stop. I'll face any lineup. Come on, Yankees, bring the Yankees on against these guys.
There's no really perfect team in the American League this year. Like everyone is
no.
flawed. I mean, Toronto's the best team. Come on,
Andy, I gotta say so. I don't know. Maybe it's my Pittsburgh blood coming through. Yes, my father's from Pittsburgh, Andy. And Nick said something, and he says this all the time, and I know what he's going for here when he says the Cleveland Guardians of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I get what he's saying there, but Nick, just remind yourself of this. I know Clevelanders love to forget this one fact that maybe being in Columbus and not having to fight as intensely as you guys do with Steelers fans. They did get one in 2009 or whatever with Roethlisberger. So they had one. So if the Guardians would have won in 2016 or heck 1997, then yes, please give me the Pittsburgh Steelers, because that means they would have gotten one in our lifetime, and we would feel so differently if Terry Francona in the 2016 they win it all, they beat the Cubs. We're not saying this. We don't have these feelings about the Guardians that we do as Clevelanders. It changes everything.
I mean, to that point though, I mean, like there's like 13-year-olds that have never had the Steelers win in their existence because it's been a long.
We would call them spoiled. In Cleveland, it takes 50 years for a sport.
It's a bounce that goes a different way though. Like I would argue, the Steelers against the Cardinals is like one.
That was a great catch in the end zone.
You know what I'm saying?
Ohio
like,
State.
Right. And so you think about like Jose Mesa. You think about the rain delay. You think about those situations where it's like it could go either way, and
it never goes our way. It never goes our way.
We're waiting. We're waiting. In 2016, the Cavs proved it could.
Well, for Andy's point though, shitting the bed. Andy, you were saying earlier about does it take an epic shitting of the bed, just like the Guardians are getting from Detroit, just like the Cavs got in 2016 against the Warriors, an epic shitting of the bed, or Cavs get swept 4-0 by that Warriors team. Let's be real. We could be the Buffalo Bills. We could be the Buffalo Bills if they didn't shit the bed. Let's be real.
Hey, go blue.
Okay.
No,
you're not wrong, Ed. But I mean, I think like the fans that can talk about the Steelers winning championships, that was a long time ago.
Well, we like to think that, but us is 70 some years now for the Guardians. I mean, that's a long time.
Well, hey, maybe this is
weren't even a thought.
Get it done. I mean, they're clearly going to get to the World Series. Can they get it done? That's going to be the question. I'm here to find out.
I will. You know what? I want to tell you this. I lost the Michigan guy came up, and I lost some friends that were Lions fans and some Michigan fouls because I've been beaten down to Tigers. So they kind of see that they unfollowed me. A lot of the Michigan.
People are soft.
That's probably good.
They're loyal. That's Detroit. That's Detroit.
They're soft.
Well, you brown nuts will love that.
All right. We have a packed show, and we've been having some fun here, but I think it's time to get to the meat of the show. So I'm going to turn it to Ed.
That's right. This is Ed in Columbus with your Dawg Chug. Breaking news. This past Sunday, there were 4 blocked field goal attempts, the most blocks in a single day for the NFL since 1991. However, that pales in comparison to the number of blocks our own Roger First gets on X fighting the Buckeyes fans. OH, oh no. The Cincinnati Bengals suffered their worst loss in franchise history, losing 48-10 to the Vikings. They went from who dey to who dead. And finally, Myles Garrett was so excited about the Browns win on Sunday that when he drove home after the game, he did the speed limit. And this is Ed in Columbus with your Dawg Chug. Breaking news.
Nice. Well done. Well done.
I got to say, that was awesome, Ed. Very well done. But, I think earlier in this offseason, I had talked about the fact that, don't worry about the fucking stupid alternate helmets and just figure out a way to win.
God,
I do maintain that. But how fucking badass did they look with those brown helmets? It was amazing.
It did. Like little piece of poop running around.
Alpha dogs. Alpha dogs.
Awesome.
I liked it. They looked badass. It was great. I hope they bring that back 3 times a year or whatever. That's good look.
I love the all white and the all brown. I love a good white out.
All right, we need to start Shador immediately. Sure. Yeah. That's the plan.
I don't know about that.
We welcome everybody's opinion on the show. We welcome
Exactly.
everybody's opinion.
I'm excited for the day Shador gets his
I got
chance.
one.
I don't think it's going to be against the Detroit Lions on the road, but we'll get there. We're going to get there. It's a long season, and we love injuring our quarterbacks.
Right. So a little later, he'll show up.
All right. What about a top 10? Do we have some top 10?
Well, Andy, you nicely kind of segued into it because, to get to Shador, we'd have to get through Gabriel. But right now we are dealing with Stefanski and Flacco. So that leads to tonight's top 10. And tonight's top 10 reasons why Stefanski is sticking with Flacco.
Okay.
Number 10, Flacco shares his streaming app passwords with the head coach. Number 9, Kevin has medically been diagnosed with wacko for Flacco syndrome.
Oh.
Number 8, Stefanski wants a quarterback to be exactly like him, 40-plus years old with a gray beard. Wants a mirror image of him. Number 7, Flacco has a video footage of Kevin and Andrew Barry going for 2. Hey now. Number 6, Kevin wants to see how many Cleveland Cups will still defend him. He gets on social media. Number 5, Jimmy Haslam will only let Gabriel play if, quote, the training staff can stretch that little midget and get him to 6 feet. Then he goes in. Number 4, just to piss off Watson. Number 3, benching Flacco and then gangbanging D Haslam together would be awkward. Don't you agree? Number 2, Kevin strongly believes that by sticking with Flacco, the Browns offense can average a whopping, I know that's why I'm stuttering, 14 points per game. 14 points per game.
That would be amazing.
And the number 1 reason Stefanski is sticking with Flacco is because he's a fucking racist. Just get on X. And that's tonight's top 10.
Yes, that's right with Scott.
He is a racist.
That's right.
he
I
won
forgot.
this race,
I forgot
but
about
he's not
that
racist.
era.
It's what they say on the X. That's what they say.
I mean, it's irrefutable
All
proof.
black
wins.
quarterback room
Because
be damned.
if Shador was white, they would be playing him, but he's not, so they're playing Flacco.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite. I'm Andy. It's so black and white and Polynesian. It's just,
Did you guys think it was interesting? I don't know if you heard this. Deion Sanders went on the New Heights podcast with Travis and Jason Kelsey.
Yep.
And effectively admitted that Shador told the Ravens not to draft him. What do you take from that? What do you think?
he's a realist. Lamar's their quarterback the next 10 years. I mean, he's a realist. He's like, I want my son. I don't know. I kind of like it. It's kind of fresh. It's kind of like that's the real deal. You go to Buffalo and get drafted by Josh Allen's going to be there. But I mean, let's be real. We were talking about the number 2 pick overall, essentially going into the draft. Some people had Shador at number 2, and yet let alone slip to 5th. So if you're Deion Sanders, your father, why wouldn't you think, okay, just being real? I don't know. Is it because they're the Sanders family and they're, obviously painted as flamboyant? So when they actually make a logical decision, we look at upon it the way that it's like, oh my God, they're just being real. I think it's refreshing.
Yeah.
It's a good point. I don't quite. I guess the Browns were a good landing spot because we don't really have quarterbacks in this city.
Right.
We desperately need one. But at the end of the day, when it's the 5th round, aren't you just saying like, yeah, it's time? Like I'll go be Lamar's backup. That's fine. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I think I'd want a chance to play.
Yeah, I do too. I agree. Yeah.
If you believe in
You're not
yourself,
gonna get
you
it
might as
there.
well give yourself a chance.
Mhm.
Fair
The
enough.
Browns always have an opportunity. The Browns always have an opportunity.
Right.
But what prompted him to say that? Like, what prompted him to say that? That just
A report came
Out of
out that
nowhere?
he told the Ravens, don't draft me. And is it true? Is it not true? Dad went on the podcast and basically said it was true.
Oh, okay. So he was
That's
just
right.
responding to it. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Deion effectively confirmed that Shador told Baltimore not to draft him.
By the way,
I knew that. I didn't know what it was. That it was in response to.
Makes me like him more. I don't know. Makes me
Almost
like
6
him more,
months
right?
later. It's kind of weird.
Lamar's been in the league since 2018, right? And
Yeah.
he takes a lot of hits. I mean, oh my God, how bad did he look during that Detroit game? And I know that's more of a credit to Detroit, but he was taking like 50 step drops every other play, and just get rid of the ball, dummy. And it was awesome to watch because I hate Baltimore, but Lamar had a very piss poor game, and it does make you think, like, the second this guy loses a little bit of his speed, which Father Time says is going to happen, where does he go from there? He's not a pure prototypical passer. I mean, I know he's really gotten better at that part of his game, but he's got to like buy time to make plays and then make those plays. That's how he succeeds. Very similar to Ben Roethlisberger, but their games are very different. And I don't see Lamar being like 38 years old and still being able to have the success Ben did late in his career. Am I crazy?
No, I agree. They're not looking good at all this season.
Well, they'll look really good when they're playing the Cincinnati Bengals 2 more times.
That's right.
Who dead?
Freaking joke.
Like 2 free wins for both the Steelers and the Ravens. So annoying.
I know.
All right. Well, I like that you wanted to be here, and hopefully he'll get his chance, and hopefully he'll shine. He'll look a lot better than he did in that 3rd preseason game. Woof. But we just gotta let it play out, guys.
That's right.
It's gonna happen.
Let it go. Kevin is in control.
Is he though?
We'll talk about that later in the show. So.
Oh, really?
All right. How about we go to opposition position? Is that?
Yeah, I always opposition position, the newest segment in debating, new segment in Cleveland sports podcasting, and we take the position of the opposition. I had 2 topics. I'll give them to Lana. You pick which one you want. The offensive line is a bigger problem than quarterback, or the second one, the Guardians winning a title would mean more than a Cavs winning another title. So this Guardians team winning the World Series, would that mean more to Cleveland than a Cavs winning, like the Mitchell squad?
Yeah, Guardians.
Basically, the Cavs winning it this year, the Guardians winning it this year. What means more to Cleveland? Or do you want to go with the offensive line's a bigger problem than the quarterback?
The Guardians.
All right, that's fine. You want to go with more of a Cleveland-based question? Well, Nick, you got to be involved because it's Lana, what side do you want him to take? Do you want him to be a Guardians meaning more, or do you want him the Cavs meaning more?
The Cavs.
Oh, I like that one because there's obviously LeBron things. Okay, so great. Okay, so Andy, since you're a passionate person, why would the Guardians? We'll let you go first. Why would the Guardians winning for Cleveland this year mean more than a Cavs winning it this year for Cleveland?
Okay, so personally,
yeah,
I love basketball, but it doesn't even come close to baseball. There's something just so much more inherently exciting about baseball playoffs. It's not going to be the Browns. If the Browns ever win, it's not going to be that. But it's going to mean so much more to me. That Cavs game, I mean, LeBron came back. He felt like a little bit of a mercenary, right? And he did deliver his championship, and that was incredible to witness. But it's not going to be as incredible when Jose takes this team to the World Series and defeats whoever we're up against. We love Jose. We love Stephen Kwan. We love the pitching. I mean, there's so many elements of this. I think fundamentally it's more relatable why we love this scrappy Guardians team that it's like David and Goliath with our payroll. We've got very little and these other teams have way more. So if we can go in there and get the job done, this whole city is going to lose their fucking mind. It's going to be unbelievable. So much better than that little 2016 thing that happened. That was incredible, but just because we finally won one, it'll mean 10 times that, I think, if the Guardians get it done. So that's what I'm going with.
Yeah. All right. Well, Nick, the unenvious task, but I think you're the guy that's up for it. Like I said, you don't have to believe anything you say. You just gotta win the argument.
You know what? I do think I believe it though. Okay, so to me, if the Cavs win again, it proves they are one of the elite organizations in basketball because you won with LeBron James. You obviously went to all those finals, but then beyond him, you built yet another contender. You drafted well. You made good trades. You built again. After LeBron left you, you didn't even get anything for LeBron this last time. And you built the whole thing up all over again. And I just think if you can lose LeBron James and you can then again go win a title, you are one of the elite organizations in basketball because you effectively had nothing. You effectively had nothing, and you found a way to again build this talent, to again get back to the top of the mountain. The NBA is not an easy place to win. You only won one with LeBron. So if you can win again without LeBron, without the best player on the planet, and do it again within so what? This would be 10 years, right? This
Yeah.
No. Yeah, 25, 26 title. I mean, I think that's incredibly impressive. I think that's one of those things where you win again and suddenly people think of your organization differently because you've built a separate winner twice. And I think that just takes you to a different level of respect. It takes you to a different level of clout. It allows you to get more free agents. It's an endorsement on what you've built. And I think that'd be so incredibly impressive to do without LeBron, especially because of a franchise that lives in the shadow of LeBron.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely is the benchmark. Roger, we're going to have you know what? Hey, people think you take naps. They think you don't, whatever, selective hearing, good for you. But we're going to get you engaged right now. We're going to make you pick a winner. And if you can, Lana, I'm going to throw you in somehow. I hope it doesn't come to that, but
we can both vote.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We'll go with you, Roger. Go, Roger. What do you think here?
Nick was almost had me. Very passionate. But if this city needs a World Series championship.
I get it.
It needs a World Series champion, or it needs a Super Bowl more than it needs another Cavs, NBA title. That 40 million people will show up downtown again.
Suck it, Carnes.
No, I'm going with. I gotta go with Andy.
All right. I mean, like I said, sometimes you can't win the argument. If it's just, Lana, do you feel like you have to switch anything up, or do you disagree? Because
no, not really. I think this is probably one of the first times I've heard two really compelling.
Yeah,
that's what we do here.
I mean, it was really hard. And as much as I'd love to see Max Strus win in a championship game, I think we need a World Series.
Yeah.
I gotta say that because we've seen, we've had it. Yeah, and it's great. But yeah. So I'm going World Series.
Hey, Steve Vogt's beard ain't too shabby. Don't.
And that well,
what's the last year they won? The Guardians, Indians.
48.
48.
Was it 48?
Yeah, 1940. They won in 1920 and 1948. Lost in 54, 95, 97, and 16.
Yeah,
who cares?
We're a little overdue.
Yeah. 07 was their best team. Honestly, they get past Josh Beckett and the Red Sox. They're sweeping Colorado. That 07 team, honestly, I think that 07 team with Fausto Carmona and whatever, that was the best team we've ever had.
3-1.
We should have won. Up 3-1 against.
We should have won.
Should have won.
I remember that.
Jake Westbrook was a dog, man. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You know what though? What we just did though demonstrates why the Guardians winning the World Series means more to Cleveland. What we just exercised in the last 20 seconds. Yeah. What we just did. It just shows you that's the passion. That's
they haven't. They haven't. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You lose 2 Game 7s in extra innings. Let's be real. 97 and 16. You lost the World Series Game 7 in extra innings. You know what I'm saying? That's heartbreaking. That's what I'm saying. So the Rangers. I mean, they won their World Series, but they were 1 strike away from winning.
You're really not even that deep into my grandma's lifetime with the last time the Indians won a World Series. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that probably says about all it needs. Like, even my dad was alive the last time the Browns won a Super Bowl.
Right, 64. Right, exactly. Like, we're talking about, like, before my parents. You know what I'm saying? Parents.
Right. Can you guys imagine? I know we talked about the World Series, but can you imagine if the Browns make it to the Super Bowl in our lifetime? Like, the entire friggin' city is going to be in that stadium. There's going to be no room for any other. I mean, we will travel. I think we all sitting here can agree we will all travel for that. I hope it's in Vegas.
I won't make us answer. I won't make us answer this question, but I think we're real here. If you would say Guardians winning a World Series or the Browns just making a Super Bowl, and you had to pick one in your lifetime, I mean, you can only see one, what would it be?
Browns making Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Browns making.
I think the Guardians winning the World Series.
I just want them to participate. I just want them to participate in the Super Bowl.
I hate my answer. I want to.
I know, Andy. There's no. I get it. I get it.
Just telling you that would be. It would be more.
Yeah.
Okay. At least you're honest. That's fair.
I woke up on that day and the Browns were playing in that football game.
Oh.
Even if they didn't win the game, I just
want them to attend. Just attend.
Producer Ross, if you're still out there, can you go ahead and scrub this part of the show? I don't want this ever to get out. I feel so pathetic agreeing with what Nick just said. Like, it's the most annoying thing I think we've ever said, but it is true.
But I'll be honest with you guys. I think you would think differently. Here's why. Because you haven't experienced it yet. When Ohio State played Miami in the 2002 Fiesta or the championship game, you know what I'm saying? Like, I woke up thinking the same thing. I'm just glad to wake up and see it. But when you're playing in it and it's a close game, you're like, there's nothing more than you want to win it. Like, seriously. That feel like the Buffalo Bills, like losing with that kick by Norwood. And then losing 3 more straight. You never know when you're going to look at the Cavs. If they don't pull back a 3-1, they're down 0-4. You never know. It's hard to win a championship. So just getting there. So I think if you're in a close game, look at the Bengals, lost to the 49ers in final drive, you know what I'm saying, Montana to John Taylor. I mean, the Bengals have learned heartache. Look how they lost to the Rams. We know about heartache. Look at the Bengals Super Bowls. You could argue they could be 3-0 in Super Bowls. They just had Cleveland bad luck, you know, and that's the thing. Like, once you get there, you got to win it. You got to win it.
I just think about the journey it takes to actually get to a Super Bowl, and that journey, like that season, would be like nothing. I
get it, Nick. Just like the Buckeyes run, even going to the time they lost to Michigan, but that was fun and magic. I get it. You just want a Browns run. You want to run. That's why the Kansas City game, they win that game. They go on a run to the AFC Championship game. That season's looked upon so differently if they win that Kansas City game because they go on a run. Then they go on a run. I get it.
All right. I hate myself for this conversation, but let's move it along. Just Dawg Chug because shows.
Yeah, gotta move it.
And Nick's hanging tough. We got to keep it going.
Oh, I like this one actually.
He's
so
minutes away from dropping.
Spit, sip, chug game. I named it. Claim, fame, whatever. We're gonna go to it. There's statements, not questions. Don't question my statement. I will give Nick the first one. The first statement being, the Browns defense can keep Cleveland in the hunt for a wild card spot. You chug if you like it. You spit if you don't like it. You sip if you. Roger, can Roger sip? Andy, Nick. Lana.
After my run with the Guardians, no.
Roger cannot. Okay,
the Guardians took first place tonight, and I can't sip.
No.
If we win the division, we're gonna let you sip starting when we officially win it. But right now,
boy, you're tough. You're a tough cookie.
Yeah, that's right.
I got a chug in there. And,
okay. Nick's going with a chug.
I think the talent is good enough. The question is the effort. And this win goes a long way towards momentum. Now that could fall off. You could be 1-5, and then the defense could just kick the bucket. But if you hang around, I have no reason to believe, especially without you don't even have Michael Hall yet, which is really exciting to me. Mm-hmm. I think the defensive line could be even better. So absolutely. A lot of defense is on momentum, man. And if they beat Detroit, you are in it.
I agree. Mm-hmm. Roger, we'll go the other way.
I'm spitting.
Oh, damn. I like it though. Spicy.
The defense, without a doubt, without question, is a very good defense. Talented, best, right now, best defense in the NFL, week 3. But they're a good defense. But Flacco's not going to be out there much longer. This week, they don't stand unless the Lions also commit 7 penalties for 75 yards in the fourth quarter. I don't see the Browns winning this game. But they are going to Minnesota. What, they're going to England after that, right? And playing Minnesota, and they're in Dublin, so they're going to be all drunk from Dublin to England. They're going to be drunk by the time. So we might win the Minnesota game, but there's no way that this defense is going to continue on this pace with the offense. We got no wide receivers. They're eventually going to put Dylan Gabriel in, and he's going to be a third round pick quarterback out there like Deshaun Kaiser. So no, as good as it is, they're going to get tired, and then they're going to start just blaming the offense, and it's going to get ugly by November. It'll be bad. It's going to be all bad.
Okay. Thank you for that different opinion. That's what we had a chugger, we had a spitter. We go to Lana. What are you?
I'm chugging.
Okay.
Let's go, Lana.
Mm-hmm.
What are you chugging? What do you got?
Neutral.
Okay.
I discovered it at the stadium on Sunday. I was like, what's that orange thing?
Good. Yeah.
Good.
Great.
I feel like when I look at our team as a whole, the defense and the depth in the defense is so strong to me. And I feel like I have no worries about them, really. I don't. I mean, except for like a little bit of what Nick said. I mean, yeah, are they going to fizzle out midway through? But I have complete faith that they're going to stay up there in the top spot.
Sorry.
Oh, did you have a bug?
Yeah.
Andy, you're up.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I just want to
passing the
be clear,
baton.
when you say in the hunt, does that just mean like it's 2 weeks to the end of the season?
I don't know when CBS puts up that little graphic when it's when I gotta buy you presents and it's that time and they say in the hunt and you're in the hunt.
Okay, like let me delineate what I'm trying to say here. First, it's a very important distinction. I've watched many Pittsburgh Steelers teams have elite defenses that was able to make Kenny Pickett, who was completely awful, couldn't throw a ball into the end zone, and yet they maintained sort of that 500 record where technically they were in the hunt, but they fell short, as they've often been doing lately. You Pittsburgh Steelers, it's not enough. You have to have like an offense that isn't bottom 5 if you want to make the playoffs. You can't only rely on your defense, because I think at the end of the day, the defense starts being like, oh my God, we're giving it all. We're doing everything we can. And just time after time after time, the offense is going 3 and out. And now we're coming back out here. It's just not enough. We have to at least, our offense has to have a pulse if we want to make the postseason. And I'm not seeing it right now, unfortunately. Like, we won this game against Green Bay, which is completely spectacular because I think Green Bay is like a legitimate Super Bowl contender. But think about how many things had to line up in order for that to happen. Like, if one of 6 of those things didn't happen, we're losing that game. Like, everyone can see that. But fate aligned and we won. That's not going to be something we can consistently do. I mean, against bad teams, sure. We have some bad teams coming up. So I do think this is a team that can get to that 7-8 win ceiling. But if they want to do beyond that, they have to get this offense going. The offensive tackles are going to have to figure it out on the fly because they're just not healthy. We're going to have to bring in guys that we've never heard of, and they're going to have to come in and kind of do what they did in 2020 when we were pulling guys from the parking garage or whatever, and it just kind of worked out. That's the effort it's going to take. The defense isn't going to be enough, so unfortunately, I'm spitting. We need Kevin Stefanski to get this offense revved up so it's just like the 25th shitty offense in the league. Like, that might get it done, but right now I think we're like probably in the bottom 3 in the league. It can't continue like that. He's got to get it up. Maybe that's Dylan Gabriel.
Oh.
Sorry, Lana.
Got
to get the offense up, not his penis. If we can do that, I think we have a chance. If not, this is going to be, at best, a 7-9 team, and I guess or 7-10 team. Sorry, technically that might make us in the hunt like 3 weeks before the end of the season, but I don't think it's going to be enough. So I am spitting on this one.
amazes me that out of everybody on the screen, the one that made the penis joke is.
I'm not surprised.
No, that's true.
I'm just not. But anyways,
I'm
I've
sensitive.
actually found a reason to chug, and I don't know if I believe it, but I got some logic here, Nick. Statement says the Browns defense can. Of course they can. There's enough talent, and I want to highlight that. The reason why the Browns defense is so good is because now all three layers of the defense are elite. The defensive line is elite. Right. The linebackers are elite, and the cornerbacks in the secondary elite when they're healthy. Now this is a big if, obviously, but it's like some teams where if one player goes down, their defense is shit. We've had defenses in the Browns in the past where if one or two players on defense went down, the whole defense kind of went to shit. Yes, injuries would suck for this team, but unless both cornerbacks, got hurt, I still think the Browns secondary is better than most. If the linebacker situation is the same thing because they have depth there and they're young. And then you look at the defensive line; they got Hall's not even playing yet, so they have so much depth and they're so young. Where I think that defense. Maybe not as good as they've been playing, but this defense is going to be good all year. I think it's really hard to get to a point where they're ever going to fall between 15th and 20th, like a bad defense would. Like they're always going to be from 10 to 15, even barring injuries. But if they don't get injured, then we're just the top 5 defense. And I think they can. But to Andy's point, you cannot be a putrid bottom 5 offense. That there will be times where they get tired. And it's just that we're going to live with that. They're just going to be tired because they went 3.5 quarters on the field, though. That's going to happen. But no, they definitely can. That's why I'm chugging. We'll move to statement number 2. And I want to. This is a great one. We'll start with you, Lana. Joe Flacco keeps his job as long as he doesn't turn the ball over. I mean, this talks about Kevin, so this is why I'm going to you first.
Joe Flacco keeps his job as long as he doesn't. Right. Turn the ball over.
Just don't.
I'm chugging.
Yeah, I think that I don't disagree.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it tonight. We've went through our little roster. I mean, our next up is, and not that he's bad. I mean, I think he's.
So you are just like Kevin. You saw my top 10. Not just stick by your man.
I think Dylan Gabriel. I mean, man, does he show some serious spark? I see that. Yeah. Shador's not ready yet. So but yeah, Joe, please stop turning the ball over. Begging you. I'm trying to still be wacko for Flacco. I really am trying. But some of those moments, I'm like, oh my God. Can we bring somebody? I really thought Sunday that we were going to see Dylan Gabriel. People were calling for him. Yeah. And I thought for sure, I was like, oh my gosh, at the beginning of the fourth, like they've got to bring him out. But surprise, surprise.
Damn. That's where I'm at. Well, great start. That's why we went to you first. You were chugging on that one.
I chugged, Nick. Just so you're caught up. Okay.
Andy, what are you doing? What are you doing, Andy?
So, I would say turning the ball over is like the biggest metric the Browns are focused on. We've been very piss poor on turning the ball over, so we're like a little ultra sensitive to that aspect of the game. Sure, but that's not the only metric they're keeping track of. He's got to be able to have a pulse at moving the offense, and it wasn't all bad against Green Bay, but so many times it's just like he's checking down. He has an inability to move the ball. He's throwing the ball away. He's not handling the pressure well at all. And I definitely think if we get to the Miami game, which is at home against a vulnerable team, that's going to be where they look to make a move. They don't want to put the rookie in a bad situation. They want to protect him. So I think it's Flacco's job for the next 3 weeks, bar none. I mean, maybe they'll make a crazy move and trade for, oh my God, the guy from the Giants back.
Russell
Wilson. Yes. Maybe they'll make a move like that if they have to do something. Because look, Flacco at 40 might be here and Wilson might be just a notch above at this point. I have no idea.
Lord.
They might make that kind of move. It's sort of like I think they really wanted to keep Kenny Pickett here because I think they realized Flacco probably isn't going to get the job done. So we want to have 2 veteran options. I legitimately think they wanted that. And then Flacco looked so good in the preseason. I think they said, all right, let's roll with Flacco. But it is not working at this point. So I think they will. If the offense can't move, they're going to look for the right opportunity, which I think could be against Miami. That would be the time I see this team making a move. Maybe like one of these 3 games goes so bad, they do make the move to bring Dylan Gabriel in, and he looks effective, and that changes the math a little bit. But I'm going to say it's not just about turning the ball over. He's got to move this offense, command this offense, score some points. He's not doing it right now, so I'm spitting on this one.
Oh, all right. Well, I got so much. I'm just gonna sip because my mouth is a little dry and have some fun here. All right, 2 things. I think it's not if I think it comes down to the offensive line. I think that Andy's point, it is about production. It's not just okay. He goes in and he doesn't turn the ball over, but it's 3 now. But he has time in the pocket. Then Stefanski would realize that Gabriel would actually can actually maybe move the offense. It comes down to the offensive line. If the offensive line actually can get somewhat sturdy and steady, then I think that they would move Gabriel in a couple games. To your point, Andy, you said something, and Ilana, I know this is against HR policies, but I'm just going to say this, Nick, that when you talk about a veteran option, just saying in a couple weeks, they got an internal option still on the roster that they're paying. I mean, look, I
forgot about him.
You know what? We all did, but I'm just going to say this. If the last couple games before he got hurt, with this Browns team, it's better than what Flacco's playing recently. And I honestly think that if you put him in, I won't even say his name, but I'll just go like this. I think you owe it to Myles Garrett. Seriously, if he said, I don't want him, I can see why. But honestly, it really comes down to what are you doing this year? If you really feel that this is a top 5 defense, then you know what? I don't know. It's worth the shot to develop the other players. You still got Cedric Tillman. You still got Jerry Jeudy. You still got other players. You got other players that need to evaluate. And the Browns need to get this straight. Whoever's the quarterback, you need them to run an efficient offense so we can evaluate others at a realistic level. And that's how you get better as a football team. Then you realize, okay, so they got better. Then you do get a quarterback. We never get better and develop as play because the quarterback always shuts shit down. It's like a company you're trying to make widgets, but the bottlenecks at this point, and you can't make the proper product to get cleared to put it in stores. It's the same thing with the Browns offense. And I just feel like, you know what, maybe if whoever, and I don't think he's the option, but that was the joke, that if we just got played, and if Dylan Gabriel can actually run the offense, not turn the ball over, and actually can make plays more than Joe Flacco, then you got to trust that your evaluation was right. Because the Browns, you were the smartest people in the room and only had Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd round. Since Kevin and Andrew and all of them were so smart, then you better trust in your decision. And if you feel that the offensive line can be steady and sturdy for the next couple of games, put them in. Because I'm sick of watching the statue Joe Flacco. Nick,
I think I'm just gonna sip.
That's what I did. It was a good sip too. Good sip. Good sip.
I think I'm just sipping on this one because. Okay. Can you say the statement one more time?
Joe Flacco keeps his job as long as he doesn't turn the ball over. As long as he doesn't turn the ball over, he keeps.
I don't think that is the only thing that is keeping or preventing his job, because, I mean, he's had turnovers in all 3 games so far, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he has. I do think we're going to see the rookies this year. I was hoping not to, because Flacco would just be good enough, but he hasn't been. So I think my personal opinion is that he is going to get this chance against Detroit. And if they go to 1-3, we're going to see the youngins against Minnesota. I'm not like Andy, where I'm just like, oh, they're going to save the rookies until such and such time. I think they're just going to throw them to the Wolves and see what they're made of, because they have 2 first-round picks next year. They need to decide what they're going to do as a team and what the direction of the franchise is. And so the sooner, if you decide if you decide that Flacco is not where you need to be, if Joe just can't rally and is like bad against Detroit, then I certainly feel like it's time to let these guys play. And then at that point, you're just saying, okay, convince me not to draft a quarterback next year. That's the game you're playing.
Mm-hmm.
And I really feel like it lines up very well because, okay, you beat Detroit, you're 2-2. Like, you're right there.
If you beat Detroit, you're legit. I think that's
for real.
If you beat Detroit,
after we beat Green Bay, yes.
That's legit. That's legit. Like, you know.
And that's the difference in the NFL, right? You beat Detroit, you're legit. You lose to Detroit, you're 1-3. You say, all right, what are we thinking about here?
Mm-hmm.
You know? And so that's where I'm at right now. I think it could go either way.
Yeah. Roger, what are you doing here? The Detroit's on your mind here.
You know what? I'm chugging.
Yeah, I figured he was.
I'm chugging because what it really comes down to is that Kevin Stefanski has 52 other guys on the roster to consider. As long as Joe Flacco is running the offense, you know, whether it be poorly, you know, whatever. Hey, don't look at the results. Just look at the system that they're running. I think as long as he doesn't turn the ball over and he isn't losing games, that they're going to stay with the veteran quarterback. I don't think they need to play any young guy. I don't think them being on the roster has anything to do with the 2 picks they have. You know what I mean? Because they're not high draft pick quarterbacks. They're 3rd round pick and 6th round pick guys. They can be on the roster for another 5 to 7 years. You know, so no, I think Joe Flacco will be the quarterback as long as he's not costing us games and turning the ball over. He's going to be the quarterback for Kevin Stefanski.
Wow.
Stefanski.
Wow.
Hey, now.
Shots are fired right there now. Andy, do you want to go to a third one, or do you give a shit?
I think we are. Yeah, we're good. We're coming in the hour. We still have rapid fire. We got to get our picks in. So, great job, Ed. That was phenomenal.
Thank you. Very good.
Thank you, guys. Yeah. All right. You want to do some rapid fire? Why not? Who do you want, Roger? Between Lana and Nick, who do you want going to rapid fire?
I vote Lana.
I said Nick, and he says we.
Yeah, well, people speak up first. I'm going to listen. All right, Lana, you're under rapid fire. You know the drill. 3 seconds to say something. If you want, I hate
because I can't talk.
If you want to say something more, you know the rules. Don't fucking do it. Okay, just don't fucking do it.
I want to do it.
We don't. None of that. All right, 3 seconds. Here we go. Should Dylan Gabriel be starting?
No.
Is Quinshon Judkins the best rookie?
Yes.
Do the Browns treat Shedeur Sanders like a special needs kid?
No.
Will Myles Garrett win Defensive Player of the Year?
Yes.
Can the Browns defense maintain the number 1 ranking by the end of the year?
Yes.
Do you fully trust kicker Andre Schmidt?
No.
Is Kevin Stefanski riding the coattails of Jim Schwartz?
No.
Do you like the brown Alpha Dog helmets?
Yes.
And finally, if Cleveland could only have one major sports team, which one are you picking?
Oh, God. Browns.
And you are off rapid fire.
Wow.
Good job. You held it together. You didn't say extra shit. You kind of wanted to, but you didn't. Good job.
Because when you said that about the rookie, then I forgot about Mason Graham. I love Mason Graham.
What about this guy?
Yes, Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. Oh, wow, nice.
But
yeah, I stopped myself like, wait, no, I didn't mean that.
Nobody knows your answers unless you say them out loud. So as long as you say them fast, you win the segment. You win the segment by just going fast. Yeah.
All right. We're going to move it right along to our final segment, which is we're going to make picks. We fucked up last week again. We fucked up the week before that, and we fucked up the 4 years we've been playing this game, but we're going to get it right tonight. That's the important thing. So with that, we're going to all make an NFL or a college game that plays this week against the spread. If we all win, if we get all our picks right, we're going to win a lot of money, and I'm going to PayPal, Venmo you guys your share. It's going to be awesome. Let's finally let that happen. So I need you all to do this very clearly, and I need you all to shame the one that loses it for us. So with that, we're going to start with Nick Carnes.
I was already talking to you about some of these bets. There are a few teams that I like this week. I think.
I'm looking.
Oh boy, should we come back to you?
I know. I'm looking too right now.
Thinking about it. You know what? My gut feeling all week has been Seattle, so I'm just going to take Seattle.
He's going to blow it on Thursday night. Tomorrow we're going to be
against
out
the Cardinals.
of it.
Against the Cardinals.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right.
Cardinals.
So Seattle is a half-point favorite, so they have to win by 1. So technically, they just have to win the game.
Basically, just win. Yeah, that's a good one. That's not
They just have to not tie, and they have to not lose. And Nick Carnes starts us off at 1 out of 5. Next, I'm going to go. Lana, did you come up with something?
So it's any game?
Any game. You can ask me what the spread is. I'll give it to you. Cannot bet the Guardians tomorrow, unfortunately, but you probably should if you could.
Is that what you're doing, obviously?
I'm looking at 2 different games right now. My gut wants to go with Buffalo.
Buffalo is a big favorite. It's the biggest spread of the week.
Who are they playing?
They're playing the New Orleans Saints, the team that is trying to make sure they get the first overall pick of the draft, which, by the way, will not be the Browns because we won a game, so we're out of the first overall pick. I do think there's going to be an 0-17 team this year.
Yeah.
The other game I was looking at was Tampa Bay and Eagles. That'd be a good one too, but I'm going to go Buffalo.
All right, so you're taking the Buffalo Bills.
Yes.
Wow, 17 points they have to win by. But
they'll do it.
New Orleans Saints are pretty terrible.
That's right.
We talk about our Brownies being pretty terrible. Can you imagine if we had to watch that dog shit team? I mean, we did that back in 2017, I'm pretty sure. That was what that was like. Maybe they'll have a parade.
Oh, Nick's gone again.
Well, we got his pick. It's all right.
That's right.
Adam, I turn to you.
Well, I'm going to stick with OHIO, the Buckeyes. Here's the deal, guys. Earlier on in the week, the Buckeyes were 13.5-point favorites out in Seattle, Washington against the Huskies. But now it's only 8.5. Something going big money swaying towards the Huskies. I don't know, but I think the Buckeyes be up by a touchdown. They'll get a field goal or a late touchdown. They will cover. Is it 8.5 right now, Andy?
8.5.
8.5. Give me the Buckeyes to cover the 8.5.
It's going against the smart money. Everyone put money on Washington.
It was 13.5. Now it's 8.5. I'm riding in. There's a reason.
Ride with your team.
Roger, are you going to go with the Detroit Tigers to kick our Brownies' ass?
What's the spread?
What many points? Detroit Tigers?
The Tigers are going to beat the Browns.
Detroit Lions. Sorry.
I don't really want to bet with my heart. I don't like that. What is the spread to Broncos? How many points are they giving the Bengals on Monday night?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's a good question.
They are giving 7.5 points.
And they're at home and they're in Mile High.
They are at home.
I'm going to take that game, and if it comes down to the end, then I'm either the champion or the GOAT. One or the other. I'm going to take the Broncos and give the Bungles 7.5.
Okay.
In the Mile High.
I don't think that's honestly, Roger. I don't think that's too bad.
I don't either.
I kind of like that. That.
It'd be fun if we get to Monday night and it's the last game. That'd be fun to root for that.
All right, and I'm going to take Southern Miss. They're giving 3.5 to Jacksonville State. Come on.
Because every person and watching the show was thinking that's the game I'm picking too.
Yep, I know it's a random one, but I'm just trying to get wins. I'm not trying to, pick
right. Yeah, right. Andy, you were just.
Why don't you give all 5 of us a game before the show starts, and we'll make that pick and we'll win some money.
Well, I will say one of the picks I would have made was against Nick Carnes, but every time I disagree with Nick Carnes, he ends up winning. So maybe that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good deal.
Good.
All right. So with that, we have our 5 picks. If we win all 5, we're going to win some cold hard cash.
I love cold hard cash.
It hasn't happened yet.
I love me some money.
And then we're going to use that cold hard cash to buy some resuscitation paddles so Nick Carnes can shock himself back into, finishing the show because he doesn't have a very good track record.
No,
That makes him winning, though. I don't know.
Oh, man, he hasn't. He's quick out of the gate.
Yeah.
Time to lay down.
All right. Well, hour and 5. That's pretty good. We got pretty close to our hour time limit. I think it was a brilliant show. I hope you all agree. Lana, you were fantastic today. I'm really excited. Someone was nice to you on Twitter. I saw that, and that was beautiful. Ed, you rocked it tonight. You really did with all of your top 10, your break ed news, your opposition position. You bringing the heat, man.
Killing it.
So, love it. And Roger,
thank you, Browns, for your content. Because
this might have been one of your best shows you had that you didn't rant. Which
Roger's school worked for tonight.
First show that you've had that you didn't rant, so it's also the worst show you've
controlled chaos, Roger. Controlled chaos.
Over yet. It's not over yet.
I'm pretty much saying goodbye. So
you're not going to give him 30 seconds to rant, Andy. Roger, 30 seconds. Go
Roger, is there something you want to rant about? That brings up a good point.
You know what? Everybody that wants the Browns to win, why do we want to win 5, 6, 7 games and get a worse draft pick? That's why I want the Lions to win. I'm doing it for the Cleveland Browns. Get your head out of the ass. We don't need to win 6 games this year. One pride.
Can I respond to that?
Sure. Why not?
Listen, first of all, we already own Jacksonville's first round pick, and they're going to get about, they're not going to get many wins. They're terrible. The bigger point is it doesn't matter. This team has an elite defense. We cannot be a pathetic team this year. We just can't. 3 wins, 4 wins, that is not going to be good for the Cleveland Browns. We're going to lose too much of what we've already built. What we need to do is prove that we are going somewhere. We need to hit that 7-win benchmark, hopefully better, but at least that.
Well, you guys are going to Brook Park.
Have to prove that he's good enough to continue being the coach of this team, which maybe he is, maybe he isn't. If he can get this offense figured out, I'm going to give him another year because you know what? Andrew Berry and Kevin Stefanski go hand in hand. Yeah. They are a combined entity at this point. You can't fire one without firing the other. It's going to be really awkward. How are you going to bring in another coach with this front office that maybe you like, maybe you don't like? I don't know.
You just can't them both, Andy.
But after the draft that Andrew Berry had, how do you move on from him? I mean,
he killed it.
When you bought the jersey, you bought the Schlesinger jersey. You've already crowned that class the best class ever after 3 games.
Well, after 3 games, best class ever. Give me another class that's even decent.
I know that's how bad it's been, Andy. I get
it. Bad. So what I'm saying is,
I get it. Look, I understand.
Hopefully, Kevin Stefanski is good enough to at least get 1 more year, so we can bring both guys back. Hopefully, the defense appreciates that we're building for. We need this team to start upward trajectory right now. It can't be next year. Right. Next year's too late.
No, we can't wait for next year.
Not to mention, whoever we bring in, they're going to be the ones that have to draft the quarterback of the future. And who knows if they're good at drafting quarterbacks? I mean, we know the guys we have aren't good, but at least maybe after 6 years they have a plan.
Admit it, Andy. Quinshon Judkins is better than you thought.
Oh my God, I love
him.
First of all, I was excited when we drafted him. I've loved everything about.
He's better than I thought, honestly. That burst on the line. He is so quick. He's so quick.
It hurt my soul to see him missing games and all the nonsense I was going through. The fact that it took longer to get him back in the fold than it should have. But he's there, and I'm completely excited. I mean, you look at the first 3 guys: Mason, Carson,
and Quinshon.
These guys are difference makers, and it sucked that I can only evaluate 2, and the other one is
he's the best linebacker, he's the best running back, and you got the best of the positions in the whole class.
Right. So this is all to say, I love what the Browns are doing long term. I kind of want the consistency of giving them 1 more year to bring in the quarterback of the future. Most likely, find some offensive tackle help. Almost certainly. And let's see what these guys can do. But in order to do that, they have to start winning games. We won 1. Can they build off that? That's what we're going to find out. We have 14 games left to find out. Please get out there and take care of business. Otherwise, you're all fired.
And go Guards. Let's be real. Like I
Yeah,
said,
let's give them a little
don't
love.
don't do anything stupid. Don't do it. Hey, Cleveland Guardians, just do me a favor. Next Wednesday. Well, actually, I'm not on next Wednesday, but have a great show next Wednesday. But hey, I don't want to have to come on for a second and say, look, we blew something. Let's just win it now. Let's just win it.
Let's just win.
Just win it.
Roger, we're gonna win it for you, buddy.
Win it. Go hard for the Guards. Whatever the hell you
hard for the Guards, whatever that is.
Drink if you got them, and go Browns, go Guards. Pretty soon, go Cavs.
Go Cavs.
Go Guards.